Why is it that those who are destined for greatness often wrestle the most with fear and self-doubt? It's a struggle few are willing to admit, yet it silently creeps into the hearts of the chosen. You may think you're the only one paralyzed by insecurity, but you're not alone. In fact, the reason behind it is deeply spiritual. Let's peel back the layers. Throughout history, the mightiest warriors of faith battled not armies first, but their own inner fears. Moses, called to lead a nation, trembled at the thought of speaking. Jeremiah, a prophet to the nations, cried out, "I am too young." Even Jesus, in the Garden of Gethsemane, faced the agony of what was to come. So, why is fear such a common visitor to those with divine purpose? Because fear is not just an emotion, it's a weapon. The enemy uses fear not to scare you, but to silence you, to keep your gift locked away, to convince you that you're not worthy, not ready, not enough. But that's a lie. And here's why this battle feels so real. The weight of destiny feels overwhelming. Those with a higher calling often feel the burden of purpose before they see the fruit of it. That invisible pressure causes fear to whisper, "What if I fail?" The enemy wants you to doubt what God already confirmed. The greater the light, the darker the shadows. The more you shine, the more darkness tries to surround you. Fear thrives in that contrast, but it only shows how bright your spirit really is. You're not under attack because you're weak. You're under attack because you're dangerous to darkness. Spiritual vision brings human insecurity. Seeing glimpses of the calling God has for you can create a painful gap between who you are now and who you're called to become. That space is where fear moves in. But remember, transformation takes time, and God is patient in your process. Loneliness opens the door to doubt. Those walking a narrow path often walk it alone. And in silence, fear gets louder. That's why community and mentorship are not just nice, they're necessary. You were never meant to face this alone. Fear is the final test before promotion. The enemy knows he can't remove your calling, but if he can make you afraid of it, he wins. Often, right before breakthrough, fear hits hardest. Not because you're failing, but because you're about to step into your next level. Fear is a battle, but it is not your identity. You were chosen in spite of it. You were anointed to rise above it, and you were born to overcome it. The question isn't whether fear will come. The question is, will you let it stop you, or will you step forward anyway?